Hey, welcome back to 2DG. We got another beer review, and we're joined by the Hop Hound.
He's back.
Yes, we're gonna have to change his name. He likes stouts.
Yes, he does. This is a special one, similar to what Bourbon County was for us, and what Dark Lord will be here, hopefully coming up. This is the 2014 version of KBS. Now, if you watched the previous from Founders, excuse me.
Thank you.
If you watch one of our previous videos, it covered our trip up to Grand Rapids and showed 2015 KBS,
CBS,
and then CBS as well.
Honey, barrel aged honey stuff. It's in the air.
I guess.
Little Misty Mountain hop, you name it.
We didn't cover two of those, but
they were there.
And then they also had their KBS that was aged in like hot sauce barrels or whatever, it was really good. He didn't like it as much, but
no, it was
Anyway, at Brewhaven, if you watch our Brewhaven video, we did get this, and granted it wasn't a lot, and we got lucky and lied, cheated, whatever.
Send a female in first.
Yes. So this will be our second time having this beer, first time sober. So that'll be that'll be interesting. But so when we got to Founders, we stood in the regular line, got inside the building, which actually was pretty quick for getting there right at open. And we only waited in line for like 3 minutes or so.
Well, and it should be said too that when we planned this trip, we had no idea.
Yeah. And I know we said that in the video, and you're probably, whatever, right.
Yeah,
but we didn't. We planned it like a month in advance almost.
Yeah, we just were, hey, we need to go somewhere, let's go up there.
Yep. So anyway, once we get inside, we see that it's on tap, and we also see some 4-packs laying around of KBS. And at first I thought it was just decorative.
I did too. Because they do that.
Yeah, they do.
They have decorative boxes with salt filling a bottle as a salt shaker. So.
Yeah. But we took the chance, got in line. They got us beer, so that was pretty nice of them. But yeah, no, we got in there, and we were able to purchase 1 4-pack each of KBS, so we got 8 bottles of it. We also got some Backwoods Bastard, which is awesome as well, which that'll be coming up in a couple videos probably. But anyway, we'll shut up now. Let's get this open.
We're getting on to it. 2014 KBS Kentucky Breakfast Stout, as it used to be known.
Yeah, and the reason they're not allowed to call it Kentucky Breakfast Stout is because it's not actually made in Kentucky. I believe that's the official story, which is
they got flack from Kentucky, so they acquiesced, and there you go. Yeah. So,
let's do it.
Let's get into it. And I just want to say, while we did get to have KBS 2015, it's really young. So there was a lot of alcohol to that.
Be a little more. I don't want to be greedy.
It had a lot of alcohol burn to that, and we're really stoked to try this because we remember the difference. When we tasted 2014 before, it was a lot more muted and subtle, and mouthfeel was even better, I think.
Yeah, it had a nice, more velvety texture.
Yeah. But the 2015, like I said, was really raw.
All right, so appearance. Pitch black. You are getting maybe a tiny bit at the bottom. I'm being
that's splitting hairs.
Yeah, a nice toffee-colored head. It is a little fluffy, little pillowy. It is starting to dissipate. I think this is 11.2%. So it shouldn't stick around much longer.
No, it looks like you poured chocolate milk in it.
Yes,
bubbled up.
Let's get a nose.
Absolutely.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
All right, so
a lot of chocolatiness, a lot of roasted malt coffee. Man,
tons of milk chocolate, tons of coffee, tons of vanilla.
I would almost go dark chocolate.
Yeah, you are getting that too. Yes, tons of vanilla, tons of caramel toffee. Like you said, a lot of the roasted malt in there. You're not getting much of the bourbon barrel in there, but you do get it is there. Wow, I mean, it's so chocolatey. Like,
one thing I'm not picking up that I get a lot of really exceptional Imperial Stouts are the almost licoricey smells.
Oh, I'm good with not having that.
This is just chocolate.
It's like if you let ice cream melt and then you smell it. That.
Fantastic. It really is.
For a lot of you that wonder why you cellar beer and like, oh, can it really improve the taste that much? Yeah. I had 2015 3 or 4 days ago now, and now I'm having 2014.
Bottled on March of
March
2014. So
March of 2014.
At this point, when we're recording this, it's almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
2.
But let's taste it.
Definitely.
Okay. I will say that when we had it on tap, obviously it was a lot colder. This is just above room temperature. We had it in the fridge for like
just below
10 or 15 minutes. Below. Excuse me. But the mouthfeel on this is tremendously better.
Yeah.
It's
Than
not
the 2015.
Yeah, it's not nearly as carbonated. The flavors really meld together well. Your vanilla, your chocolate of both milk and dark varieties.
Yep.
Your toasted burnt malt.
Yep.
You're almost getting like a burnt buttered toast kind of flavor in there as well.
And it's got that mouthfeel, like there's a buttery silkiness to it.
And that's what I prefer in the bigger, more well-known Imperial Stouts is like that buttery kind of texture. Like I said, it's almost been in the bottle for 2 years. It's
really good. It's a bit on the drier side.
Yeah, it is dry, and you do note it. You get a little bit of alcohol heat in there. But
not like
it doesn't.
2015.
It doesn't spike though. It's it just flows. So that's awesome.
Yeah, the barrel aging or the aging in bottle.
In the bottle, yes.
For an extended period of time, really does mellow this out into a really smooth blended product. Now, the curious thing will be, what does 2015 taste like in 2 years?
Which we won't know because we don't.
You never know.
Well, it's true. You do never know.
Well, that's been pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't expect to get any KBS in a bottle for probably a long time. But
yeah, and I want to say that event, they had that cellar thing going on for several days.
Yeah, it was Wednesday through I think Saturday or Sunday was the last one.
And it was no problem. I mean, it was packed.
It was during the week. From what I heard, we were behind 2 gentlemen that had been there, I think 1 or 2 times before that in the week, and apparently earlier in the week, Wednesday, Thursday was insane. But it was packed, and I did kind of feel bad at our table. We got up about 10 minutes before CBS was tapped at noon. Got it, no problem.
Yeah, CBS. Wow.
Yeah, sat down, had it, whatever. Let's say an hour after we had it, found out it was sold out.
It was actually about
hour.
30. Yeah, it was about 35 minutes, 37 minutes. They were out.
Yeah, which was, I mean.
And they limited us. The KBS 2015 we were able to buy for them, and the CBS, no, it was 1 per person. Yep. And just because the 2 of us were standing at the bar, we only got 2.
Yep.
And to the guy who smashed his growler on the way in on the pillar, we saw that.
It was. Yes.
Hey, so anyway, where are we at?
Right now I'm looking it up on Rate Beer, and I know this video is going to last probably quite a while. I don't even care.
No, this is a special beer week.
I'm not getting any year varietals on this. Okay, yeah, no.
It's not going to matter.
Yeah, no surprise. Okay, so Imperial Stout, 100, overall 100. Shocked, I know. Imperial Stout, what do you need to give this one?
For the style, I have to give it a 10. There's some recommendations, I mean, there's things that I like in other stouts, Imperial Stouts, that I could say would accentuate things, but this beer hits it on every level that it's intending to. It's a fantastic beer. I might like a little more of that dark licoricey flavor, or aroma, or a few other things maybe, but you can't fault this. This is what they intended to produce. And it's fantastic for the style.
Yeah, 10. I mean, come on. I will say this is better than the Bourbon County that we had. However, Bourbon County was fresh. Yeah, young. Well, it had aged a half a year in the barrel, but yes, bottling it was still very young when we got it.
We will hit that again.
Oh, absolutely. So that'll be interesting to see how that one ages. But yeah, right now this one's better. It's a 10. It's not even a question.
I'm not sure
for
if I
me.
like this one better.
Really?
The bourbon did have the bourbon flavor more prevalent.
No, like I said, it was really young.
And I kind of enjoyed that. I thought it blended really nicely. It played well. This one I think almost could benefit from a little more bourbon flavor.
Yeah. I'm going to go on record right now and say this is going to be hard to beat for a douchey award. But we still have a long time. So, overall.
Overall, I'll give it a 10. I'll drink this any chance I can get.
Yeah.
So, nothing more to say.
Yeah, 10, easy, no question. No surprise. I'll say right now, given in its current state, I'll say this is actually better than the fresh CBS that we had on tap.
I don't know.
Okay. But mostly, like I said, just due to the temperature and the mouthfeel and the aging process, to me, that's what kind of puts it over the edge. The flavor of the CBS is a little bit better.
Yeah, that's
but
where
this,
I'm at.
Yeah, this overall, if you take everything into account, this is better for
I
me.
suppose so. I really did like the CBS.
Yeah. We haven't.
But a 10's a 10's a 10.
As I say, we haven't had 10s across the board in a little while.
We do now.
We do. Yes, we do now. If you're still with us in this video, which I hope you are,
Yeah.
thank you. We know this one took a little while and we rambled on a little bit, but
Be sure to
completely
rate,
worth it.
comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of KBS, whatever the year. Tell us what you think is the best year. Hey, just let us know.
Yeah, and if you have any suggestions or anything you want to send to us, that would be awesome as well.
Let us know what other founders beers we should try. Because I can tell you right now, we will go back to Founders.
Absolutely.
It was a spectacular layout. Really loved the place. The food was pretty good. I mean, above average for sure.
Easily.
It's mostly sandwiches, but it was a really good sandwich. Good execution. They use a lot of local stuff in their beers and their food, and we haven't even yet to explore that town, which is a pretty cool town.
And we also didn't get to go on the brewery tour, which I wanted to do, but only after we passed the door. It was like public tours, and we were
feeling it. It probably wouldn't have been that great.
It was, yes. But anyway, so we need to go back there for that as well.
So Grand Rapids, we will be back.
Oh yeah.
Hey, this is 2DG. See ya.